right, Patrick, let's take a look at your swing compared to Joe here. Probably a little bit of an unfair comparison, but let's take a look how it works. First of all, we want to take a look at the distance of our feet here. You got a pretty narrow stance. You're a pretty tall guy, big guy, sort of like Joe Mauer's a big guy, and you have a pretty narrow base. So one of the things we're going to try to see if we can do to get you widen out a little bit. You can see how wide Joe's feet are in comparison with his shoulders, and take a look at yours. Secondly, if you notice how very tall you are with not a lot of bend in the knee, you're going to see Joe as he goes to the baseball really be bent in and really in an athletic position. Hands are in a good spot, top of the strike zone, good bend in the elbows. That looks pretty good. Both eyes are on the pitcher, which is nice too. All right, let's get into the hit then. As we stride into the baseball, you can see Joe picking him up, putting him down, and he gets exploding into the zone. Now, as you can see him going into the ball, you can see how you've gotten to the baseball too. I'm going to draw a line down where your midline is. There's where your weight is probably evenly distributed. I would say that's your core that you're going to revolve around, rotate on. Let's draw a line out. Joe's here too. Let's see how he does with his. As you go hit the baseball, see where you end up going? You move forward through and slide through the baseball. Look at where your feet are now. A little slide here too. Very upright stance. As Joe gets into the baseball, see how down and bent that leg is with a brace on the front side. And look at how wide his feet are here. Feet are very narrow. Not a lot of bracing going on here. Not a lot of legs being used. So we want to try to get you down and a little bit more athletic. Now let's take a look at the hands as we get into the hitting zone. As you go get it, watch what your toes do. You jump up on your toes a little bit. And that's going to cause you to get off playing with your baseball bat as you try to get a little extra torque in there. You're like jumping up on your toes. Watch your toes. Now I'm up, and that brings my barrel up, and I'm going to hit the top half of the baseball. So if we can get you down, we'll be able to get you down on that baseball also. And there's where extension occurs. There's where your arms get fully extended, and they probably could get a little bit more. We'd like to have that extension happen more back here, so quicker. Now, we had talked about your bat maybe being a little heavy for you. Well, if you notice what kind of hitting position you're in right here, you've still got a lot of speed left in the tank to explode on that baseball. Let's watch Joe as he goes through the hitting position. His arms get extended right there as they go through the baseball. That's what we're trying to look for right there. Hopefully that helps.